Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're on the road to Razelvarg today. So we're going to be doing the Champion Chase tournament. I'm going to be pulling Sacred Shards because it's a ×2 Sacred Shard event with a chance of pulling Theodore, who is probably one of the best champions in the game. He's a poison exploder, so great for waves, great for Doom Tower waves, great for the new hard dungeon waves, and great for bosses for doing poison damage. We'll go through his kit more if I pull him, but at the moment, just know he's one of the best champions in the game. So, because it's a Champion Chase tournament, we can get away with pulling champions in other ways than just pulling shards. I have 5 Sacred Shards on this account, on my, which account is this? On my Galek account, and I think I have 6 on my Kale account, so I'm just going to pull them all. But I'm also going to go around and pick up some of the champions that I've missed out on or haven't been using because I've been storing them for Champion Chase tournaments anyway. So let's get into it. So first of all, on both accounts, and I'll do it on my Kale account once we log into it. First of all is a champion that I've been waiting to get for a very long time, and that is Lydia. But before we pull her, let's go into the Champion Chase event and just see what points we need to get our Razelvarg champion. So, Champion Chase tournament, we need 2,500 points. And if we look into the point system, we've got 500 for a legendary, 250 for an epic of any of the normal affinities, and 10 for a rare. And then for anything void is 650 for a legendary and 350 for an epic. So, I've got Lydia waiting in the wings, and I've got Supreme Elhain waiting in the wings. So, that's going to give me, what, 1,300 points on its own, and then I just need to pull shards to make up those points, and then we'll be well on our way to getting Razelvarg. I have been working on him in the background throughout the week. I've done the different tournaments, so I've got all of these guys waiting. I can't remember the champion's name. I've got all these guys waiting, all the rares for the fusion, waiting to be leveled, waiting to be fused into the epic. I did pull the epic on the summoning rush, so I have an extra epic already waiting for me. So by the time I'm done with these guys, I'm going to have 3 of the epics, and then I just need to wait for the last one to be able to fuse him. So yeah, let's do it. Let's pull first of all the one that I've been waiting on for a long time. I'm in the wrong menu. The one I've been waiting on for a long time is Lydia. So I have received Lydia, and let's go and make sure she's in. Do I get points for that? Yeah, I got points for that. So 650 points straight off the bat. We'll just make sure. I had a bit of a heart attack moment there where the points weren't showing up in the tournament, but I went back through and just double checked, and by the time I came back into the event to see if into the tournament to see if they'd gone on, they were on. So yeah, 650 points for Lydia there. And then we'll go and get Supreme Elhain, who is also a Void Legendary. So we'll pull her. That's another 650. There she is, and I've seen Supreme Elhain used in the live arena quite a lot, and she seems to do some work in live arena. So definitely a champion. If you've got her waiting in the wings for these Champion Chase tournaments, then I definitely think she's worth a pull if you're doing live arena. She looks like a good champion for that, a hard hitter, and just a champion that is quite good to have around, especially as a Void Legendary. So that brings me up to 1,300 points, if my math is correct. There we go. And then all I need to do, or hopefully all I need to do, is pull the rest of these Sacreds. It's a ×2 Sacred event, and we've got a 10 times chance of pulling Theodore. Theodore is a great champion, and I would love to have him, but I don't really have my account set up right for a Poison Exploder. But maybe if I pull Theodore or one of those really good champions, maybe it will be. I have got quite far into Doom Tower at this point. I'm trying to tackle Doom Tower hard now that I've finished Faction Wars. So yeah, I'm on level 80 on Doom Tower hard. No, I'm not. That's a lie. I'm on level 95 on Doom Tower hard. So I haven't got far to go, but I'm really struggling with some of the waves. Some of the more too macabre waves are really I'm really trying to get past them. So yeah, so a Theodore and a Poison Exploder might be the key to beating those waves and beating Doom Tower hard. Right, let's get into the Sacred Shards. This is what we've all been waiting for, so let's start pulling. You know, with 5 Sacred Shards, I'm not expecting a legendary, but it is a ×2 event, so maybe. I'm not expecting anything great, but I've got them there. I saved my Sacreds for these events, so I have absolutely no problem pulling them, even if I don't get a legendary at this point. Ugo, a great champion, decreased defense, epic. One of those ones that we all want and we all need on a free turn cooldown. Also does block debuffs, which is great for Hydra, for the Hydra clan boss. So and has a little revive, just to sort of help your team survive in Hydra. Moving on. Not a legendary. Sinashal, not a champion I'm going to use. A good Faction Wars champion, but as we've just collected Lydia, I don't need to beat Faction Wars anymore. A Burgoth, which was a fusion champion, one of the first fusion champions, fusion epic. We don't get them very often. I didn't do the fusion for him, so but not a champion I'm gonna use. And then Lethea, again, not a champion I'm gonna use. So no legendaries there. Let's go and see where we are in the champion chase. So yeah, we got the points. We're perfectly on the point. So I've got the rare for Razelvarg. This is just a sort of testament to saving shards for these events for this reason. You can never guarantee on a champion chase that you're going to pull loads of legendaries. Even if you have loads of shards, you can never guarantee it because it's all RNG based. But saving those past fusions and champions like Lydia or Arbiter in different events and different challenges. You can pull them and get sort of double whammy and get some points out of them when you do. So there we are, guys. That is my Galek account done. What I'll do is I'll log into my Kale account and we'll do exactly the same thing over there. And here we are on my Kale account, guys. So yeah, 6 Sacreds. I've got Supreme Elhain waiting in the wings, and Z Itchy waiting in the wings. That's just another epic. Not too many points, but I think was it 300 points for that? So it'll just get me over the line a little bit easier. And then in my Faction Wars, I've got Lydia waiting, so we just pull her now. There we go. So 650 points in the bag for Lydia. We probably should go and look at her kit just so everyone knows why Lydia is so important to me. If you don't know already, I can help you with that. Let me just find her. We'll just go into the index to look at her. I can't seem to find her in my champions. So Lydia, so A1 has a 75% chance of placing a fear debuff for 1 turn, has a 75% chance of increasing the duration of poison sensitivity for 1 turn. And then the passive effect is whenever attacks an enemy champion with this skill, whenever they place a debuff on an ally, the number of attacks increases according to how many debuffs are placed at that time. 1 attack for each. So if you have a stun and true fear put on at the same time, then Lydia will attack twice. The first attack will target the attacker, and all extra attacks will attack in random. That's her A1. Her A2 is attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a decreased decreased defense and a weaken. And also places a strengthen and increase speed on all allies for 2 turns. So she debuffs the enemy and then she buffs your allies and then you're good to go. So she's like she's what a lot of people are using as an equivalent to like a Draco for the decreased defense and weaken. She might be a nice champion to slot into my clan boss team, but I think I'm actually going to use her in other content. I think she's going to be my decreased defense champion for most dungeon content and stuff like that, and Doom Tower. And then on her A3, she has attacks enemy 2 times. The first hit has a 75% chance of placing poison sensitivity, which puts up to 100. And the second has a chance of placing a block debuffs and block active skills for 2 turns. And then she has a passive, denies, this is what makes her most interesting to me, denies enemy revive attempts. This works even if this champion is dead. If this champion is alive when the enemy revive is denied, revives all dead allies with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. Grants an extra turn instead if there are no dead allies. If this champion is dead and an enemy revives, if a champion is dead and an enemy revive is denied, revives this champion with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. So quite a different kit compared to other champions in the game. Not your sort of standard kit, but also not a standard way of getting Lydia. So she's one of those sort of benchmark champions that you can get by completing one of the harder challenges in the game. So yeah, really important champion for me. I absolutely love her kit and I absolutely love her sort of aesthetic. Looks really cool champion. I really want to see her in my teams, sort of running those dungeons. So next up on the cards is my past fragment summons. So we'll pull Z first, and then we'll move on to Supreme Elhain. So that gives me 1,550 points of the champion chase. We'll pull Supreme Elhain. Again, Supreme Elhain, she's got quite a cool kit, but there's nothing really more to it. She's a nuker. That's what she's used for, and she does nuke. I've seen it. I've had her in enemy teams absolutely nuking my champions in live arena. So not a champion that I want to miss out on. And then we'll move on. This is a big event. So ×2 Sacred and a ×10 for Theodore. I got 6 shards. So let's put them. Let's see if we get anything interesting. Brogni, always at the top of my list. If I was pulling voids, then it would be Krisk, but Brogni is probably one of my most wanted champions. His kit has so much utility. Anugo again. His kit has so much utility in different content that I think he's just a champion that I can't really miss. And I still don't have him on either account. So yeah, definitely a champion that I want. Relic Keeper, not interested. Can smack, but it is mid-tier damage, so not anything we need to look into. Balthus, not a champion I've ever really looked into. I love the double shield look, but not a champion that I need. 2 more Sacreds to go. 1 legendary out of 6 Sacreds would be, I'd be pretty impressed with that. Hexia, and then the last Sacred, let's hope it's a legendary. It's another epic. Durandil. Not. I think I've actually already pulled a Durandil on one of my accounts, and I checked out his kit, and I don't think it was anything that impressive. Let's look at the champion chase. Make sure I got those points, and if not, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to pull mystery shards. Yeah, way over the points. I've got a legendary book in the bag, and what I have noticed is that time clan boss has just ticked over. Let's hope it resets. We'll see if it resets, and I'll see if I get any sacreds in that. So let's see if we get any sacreds. Fingers crossed. I don't know if I will or not, but yeah, I'll pull it if I get it, and we'll just see how it goes. Nothing there. I do harden brutal. I don't really need to, but I use all 4 of my keys because I can 1 key Ultra Nightmare now. I can definitely 1 key Nightmare. I just use all 4 keys throughout the day. Just to get sort of max rewards, max bang for my buck, as I'm always doing. A legendary book, happy days. I got nothing on Nightmare, and no Sacred Shard here. I'll quickly just pull my Soul Stones. I've got. I'll do a temple here. Let me make room. So we'll pull these Soul Stones. I've just made a little bit of room. I'll do the temple, and then I'll do the immortal ones. I'll do it on both accounts, just to see what we get. I thought my laptop was going to fall off its stand then. We got loads of epics. That is a crazy amount of epics all in one, but nothing high star wise. The gear grinder 5-star that I don't need, so that'll be great. I'll sell him on straight away, and then we'll pull this immortal one. We'll go and check my other account for if I pulled any more sacreds, and we'll pull those sacreds if we get them, and I'll do these blessings as well just to see how it goes. A 6-star Luria, which, if I'm on the right account, I do have, in fact, 6-starred. I've never used her. Well, I used her quite early on because she's got a high percent chance to freeze. So I tried to use her in my arena, but she's so squishy that she just died all the time. So let me go on to my Galek account, and we'll go from there. So here we are, my Galek account. Let's go and see if we got any sacreds in our clan boss rewards today. There won't be one in hard. There won't be one in brutal, I don't think. Do you get them in brutal? I don't even know. I should probably know that. We'll check. Nothing in that one. Let's just check brutal. Do you get it? No, you don't get any sacred shards in brutal, so nothing impressive there. Although a void shard, there's a chance for a void shard, and I'll always take extra void shards where I can. Nothing in nightmare. Sad times. And then ultra nightmare last of all. An ancient. And a legendary book and a void. That's actually a great result, those two, so happy with that, but not very good for this video right now. let's go and pull these blessings, see what we get. So I've got 2 immortal, and I'll do the temple of the mortal ones. I'll make sure I've got room. I probably don't. Pull these. Let's do a quick pull. Nothing of interest there, absolutely nothing. Check that I've got room, yes. We'll pull these last 2 immortals, and I'll carry on grinding out for Razelvarg. A lure, 4-star, that's actually quite good. I don't know what blessing lure could have. I do have her built on one of my accounts. I can't say I've ever used her, but I do have her built. And then a bloat wraith, 3-star to finish off. Awful results of that Sacred Shard pull. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.